Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be doing probably one of the most heavily requested videos on my channel, and that is how to sound like Lil Peep on iOS. So without further ado, let's get straight into this. And the song that I'm going to be doing is Say That Shit by Lil Peep. Rip Lil Peep, by the way. And so what Lil Peep usually, especially at least in this song, he uses a lot of layers and multi-tracks and a lot of big sound, and it's kind of hard to encapsulate that on iOS. I mean, I tried my best, but it was kind of hard to do in iOS. But yeah, I tried my best. Maybe I'll do one on Mac and see if I can do a little bit better on that. So the first thing that we're gonna do, we're just gonna listen to a raw sample of what we did. So I'm gonna take out all the effects of everything in here and just listen to it. Now, keep in mind that when I'm screen recording and then I have the audio quality gets kind of sacrificed a bit when I take it from my iPad and it goes to my a screen recording my photos. So the audio quality might not be the greatest. Because it doesn't sound as good as it actually does that I'm listening to in here, just because it's sacrificed when I put it into my photos. But yeah, in any event, let's get straight into this. So this is just a raw sample of what we're going to be starting with.
I can make you this, baby, I can make you that. I can take you there, but baby, you won't take me back.
Alright, so that, I had a little reverb and echo there first, so I took that out. But that has no effects on it whatsoever. There's no EQ or anything like that. So the first thing that we're going to do is actually start with our EQ. So we're going to go into our visual EQ, and this is what I have for the first track. Our main track, this is what I have. It's kind of like a pretty generic setup. I cut a lot of the mids and then kept everything pretty under. You definitely want to make sure you take out that high part at the end near the 20K mark. Now the next thing that we're going to do is once you have that, so if you put that in, it definitely sounds a lot better. And next things are compressor. So that's the compression I like to use. What I'm actually going to do, I'm actually going to put the attack down a little bit and put the ratio a little bit higher. So what the attack does, it just reduces the transients in your voice. If the lower the attack, like if it's 0 milliseconds, it means it's gonna have a lot less transparency in your voice. And ratio is just how kind of forceful the compression is. Yeah, so something like that. The gain and the mix, you probably should figure that out on how that fits into your specific setup on your own, because sometimes you might not need as much gain or anything like that. So this is what it sounds like when you just put the compressor and just the visual EQ. It should be something like this.
I can make you this, baby, I can make you that. I can take you there, but baby, you won't take me back.
And that sounds a lot better. I don't know how the audio quality will turn out, but what I'm using, I'm also using this auto-tune preset that we created in, let me turn the monitor off, that we created a while back on that first how to auto-tune in GarageBand video. I'm using based off of those guys preset, so I didn't have to make a new preset. I'm just using off that. So if you do want to go check out my other videos to figure out how to get this auto-tune preset, go ahead and check that out. That'll probably be very helpful in this. So once you have that, once you have the EQ and compression for that, you're gonna go to your flanger. I don't really know how it's said flanger. I'm pretty sure flanger, but if I'm saying it wrong, I'm sorry guys. But flanger. So yeah, so you're gonna take whatever your flanger, and what it kind of does, it kind of creates almost a chorus sound. So if you put your chorus in, what you're gonna do, if you click edit, and then I have them all filled up, but you would click the plus button and then click. So if you take out chorus, you would click, so you go to your plugins and EQ once you're on the track, and go to edit and go to chorus. So I'm on flanger. So your chorus kind of does the same thing as the flanger if you get the settings right. I kind of prefer the flanger on this one. It kind of gives a little bit more of a little wider sound, a little fuller sound. So we're gonna if you put that on, follow those settings right there that I have. That should give you a sound like this.
I can make you this, baby, I can make you that. I can take you there, but baby, you won't take me back.
So I know on my headphones it definitely sounds a lot wider right now. I know when it comes out on the screen recording, it's not going to be it's not going to sound as good. But if you try it out on your own, it will definitely sound better than it does on the screen recording. The next thing that we're going to do, so once you have that, that's a pretty big part. The flanger, you can mix with it if you want. The other thing I did, if you want to put distortion, you can. I don't really know, like it kind of gives maybe a little too much of the sound, but
I can make you this, baby, I can make you that. I can take you there, but baby, you won't take me back.
Like, you can have it if you want. I personally don't want it on this. Yeah. So the next thing you're gonna do, once you have everything up there,
This, baby,
you're gonna duplicate it. Actually, no. Before we go, we're gonna go into our Reverb and Echo. We're gonna go to Large Hall, and we're gonna go to Default Echo or Coordinate Echo, whichever one works for you, and then something along the lines of that. You don't want too much. You don't want too much reverb, too much echo, but at least in this song, he does definitely have a pretty big space. Like, it's pretty wide, pretty reverby, echoey. So once you do that, you're gonna tap the track and you're gonna duplicate it. So you're gonna duplicate it. I have it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, or 4 different times to make 5 different tracks in total. And once you have that, what you're going to do is you're going to change the EQ on all 4 of them. So I would duplicate it once and change the EQ to something like that. So I took out the bass more. And then once you have that, just duplicate it. And the compressor is pretty much the same as the original one. Now the next thing that we're gonna do is once you duplicate it, you're gonna go to your you're gonna pan all 4 of these, 2 to the left and 2 all the way to the right. And the first 2, you're gonna go and you're going to go to your vocal transformer and put it 12 pitch 0 format and 12 pitch 0 format. And what that does, it's gonna create something like this.
I can make you this, baby, I can make you that. I can take you there, but baby, you won't take me back.
So what that does, it sounds really stupid, like just alone, but it gives a little bit of a wider feel and a more full, because this is the part that I'm recording is the chorus, and he used a lot of tracks. It just kind of adds more layers to it. And so if you add this, it's gonna be something like this. So
I can make you this, baby, I can make you that. I can take you there, but baby, you won't take me back.
So you can kind of hear the difference. When I play it at the end, you will probably be able to hear the difference. But there isn't really, like, when you take it out, there isn't really much. It's one track and it is pretty full, but just adding more layers gives it a bigger sound. Next thing we're gonna do the same thing, except you're gonna take your vocal transform and put it to 12 pitch and 7 format. And you're gonna make this really soft. It shouldn't be very audible. You're just gonna keep it there for a little bit at the end, just for like just a tiny bit of a layer.
I can make you this, baby, I can make you that. I can take you there, but baby, you won't take me back.
So when you put that with your other vocal transformers, you're gonna go,
I can make you this, baby, I can make you that. I can take you there, but baby, you won't take me back.
and once you do that, what you're gonna do, let's get to the final sound of how it sound like Lil Peep. And when you put this all together, it should sound something like this.
I can make you this, baby, I can make you that. I can take you there, but baby, you won't take me back.
And there we go, and that is how to sound like Lil Peep on GarageBand iOS. So thank you guys for watching this video. Give it a like, and make sure to comment and put some requests in future videos. So I will be coming out with new videos soon, probably on Mac, kind of alternate between Mac and iOS. And yeah, so as always, peace.